Ramadan. You may have heard of it. A month of fasting, prayer, and getting together as a community. A month where your hearts open up to the love and mercy of Allah. When even with the pain of hunger, Allah replaces you with more spirituality and peace of mind than you could have ever imagined. They say Ramadan comes at a time when you need it the most, and that, in my opinion, is nothing but the truth. Take me, for instance. Mentally, I was struggling, and I ended up losing trust in Allah. I could feel my iman decreasing day by day until I finally hit a point in my life where I felt that nothing meant anything anymore. I would wake up with pessimistic thoughts, rather than with the remembrance of God, and I kept thinking Allah had forgot about me and my struggles. But one day, I saw a quote from this book called A Gentle Reminder by Bianca Sparacino, which said, "No one will ever fully be able to understand the internal battles you had to endure just to heal, just to grow, just to make it here today." And the more I read this quote, I realize that the most important part of this phrase is that although no one will be able to understand you, Allah will. For He knows what we hide in our hearts. He is aware of the unspoken pain and challenges we go through daily, the mental battles that we hide so well. He knows everything without you having to say it out loud. Little did I know that the start of Ramadan would shape the way I see myself and my life. The first message my friend, who had just come back from Manchester, sent me was, "How spontaneous are you? Want to go to Regent's Park Mosque for Jumu'ah?" And so we did. I had never been to that mosque before and had always wanted to, but never found the time. It was so beautiful and I felt at peace. I saw my brothers and sisters in Islam coming together for the sake of worshiping Allah. I saw people reading Quran, and the silence that came with it made me feel at ease. After that day, I looked forward to Fridays. As humans, we are so forgetful. Sometimes we do things without remembering the core purpose of it or its benefits. Learning about the benefits of Ramadan was the perfect reminder that it's never too late to become the best version of yourself. And I concluded that when we no longer chase this dunya, we can start our own pursuit for happiness, as there is something much better waiting for us. Only with Iman and Tawakkul can you truly be at ease and experience happiness in a way you've never imagined. And this is something I myself am still working towards. No longer stressing, but having faith in Allah's plan. Ramadan exposes you to the trials and tribulations of others. Where we take advantage of having food, which is a necessity, at our disposal, not everyone can say the same. You realize how greedy and overindulgent we are as humans and how quickly we give in to our desires. But fasting for 16 hours a day, only to be full after 5 minutes of breaking your fast, is a prime example of how temporary and fleeting the pleasures of this dunya are. And during this month you train your mind, body, and soul to view something which is impossible as possible, only with the help and guidance of Allah. You aim to give back as much as you can, because that is one of the reasons Allah blesses us with wealth. Helping one another is a core principle in Islam, and giving sadaqah helps to strengthen love, understanding, and mutual support between rich and poor within the Muslim community. Ramadan is truly the most beautiful month. Although this year it felt different, it felt special. I spent more time at the mosque listening to Quran and the khutbah. I met up with my loved ones more during this month than I had during this whole year. I attended many iftars organized by my friends and also iftar events organized by university societies, and I ended up making so many new friends and getting closer to my brothers and sisters in Islam. It felt nice being surrounded by like-minded people who have all come together for the sake of Allah. It felt refreshing, especially since it's been a while since I have met people who are so supportive and welcoming. And to be honest, I didn't want this Ramadan to end. When you spend time with those who love you for the sake of Allah, you experience happiness. When you get together with your friends to learn about Islam, you experience happiness. Spending time with your family or loved ones brings you happiness. When you leave your desire for this dunya, you experience happiness. Being grateful for what we have is something we often take for granted and forget to be thankful for. But this Ramadan gives us a time to reflect and to empathize with others. With that, we also take time to look at the world around us. In saying that, let's not forget about our brothers and sisters who had been affected during the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Let's pray for our brothers and sisters in Palestine, and let's never stop talking about their struggles. Let's make dua, and let's support our brothers and sisters in Sudan in any way we can. And may Allah watch over them and make it easy for them during this tough time. Let's continue to make Ramadan a month of love, compassion, and support. Let's give back to others. Let's meet up with our loved ones and share the joy of getting together when breaking our fast. To those who have their extended family with them, that in itself is something to be thankful for. Let's not forget about the Muslim reverts who experience the bittersweetness of Ramadan and also the loneliness that comes with it. So if anyone watching this has any friends who have recently reverted, invite them over for iftar, go to the mosque with them, involve them. Unfortunately, we often forget that not everyone has an easy Ramadan. So let us show one another the beauty of this month. And as Ramadan comes to an end, let's not forget the self-discipline and gratitude we had this month. Let's continue to teach one another about the beauty of Islam. Let's try our best to learn more about our religion. Let's try to speak in a gentle way about others, and let's practice enjoying the simplicity of life with the blessings of Allah. And now that Laylatul Qadr is approaching, let's make as much dua as we can, for these last 10 days are better than 1,000 months. I came across a video one day and saw someone categorizing their duas under different subheadings. These included duas she wanted to make for this life and the hereafter, her family, the Muslim Ummah, marriage, and for ease in her school life. I took this system and implemented it, and I found it so much easier to pray for the things I wanted to, without feeling the guilt of missing something out. Isn't it so beautiful to ask for something you truly want and know that it has been heard or will eventually be heard, and that you can pour your heart out to Allah in a way only He can hear? That is the beauty of Laylatul Qadr. And now that Ramadan has come to an end, let's not forget to implement everything that we have been practicing this month. Let us continue to spread happiness and to spend time with loved ones. I hope that we continue to go to the mosques. I hope we continue to eat in moderation, remembering that we eat to live, not live to eat. I hope we can be content with what we have, and that we can focus on building our hereafter, and in turn we can be happy knowing that there is a better life waiting for us. What are your plans after Ramadan? What are some things you want to improve on? These are questions we need to ask ourselves in order to plan for the continuation of the good characteristics we need to display for the rest of our lives. It is interesting because the older we get, the more we realize how much the month of Ramadan is needed for us to take a step back and to relax spiritually and mentally. We look forward to Ramadan more than we look forward to the celebrations of Eid. But in saying that, I hope everybody has an amazing time with their friends and family during Eid, and that we can enjoy the events and festivals that have been organized this year. It's amazing to see how many events have been planned for this special day and the amount of people curious to understand more about it. And to wrap up this video, I hope everybody had a very fulfilling, special month and everyone has experienced a new sense of peace. And during Eid, I hope everyone experienced a newfound happiness and a newfound purpose, and I wish everyone well on their journey of self-improvement. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all next time.